Oh, it's your boy Jalen Davis, and we here with Dirty Glove Bastard, and I'm hopping off the porch. You know, I ain't even have a porch when I grew up, so I really just jumped on the street. So I'm here today.
A couple bodies, we took a couple souls. Couldn't find our own way, we took a couple roads. See, I bet they'll never know.
All right, so we got Jalen Davis off the porch with us today.
Man, you know it, all the way from Baton Rouge, you know, town shit.
It is, man. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling real good. I'm really just happy to be here. Like, I'm ecstatic. Like, I don't think you can see it, but like my body is like really like just very happy. Like, I'm very happy to be here.
No, that's what's up, bro. No, I appreciate you coming by, man. Who you got sitting back there with you today on the porch?
Man, I got my cousin Jalen with me right here. The other Jalen, same name, same way you spell it, same way. That's my dog, dumb way. He gonna be with me wherever we go. So shit, this is my first of many interviews, but shit, you gonna see this man and you gonna see me way more. Like, it's crazy.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So what else have you been working on here in Atlanta during this trip, man?
Nothing much. It's just I've been out here just enjoying the time. I've been dropping like songs for like the past week since the year started. Like, I call it 52 weeks of busy, so I drop a song every week of the year. So I've been working on that and, you know, been just cooling out doing that.
Yeah.
Enjoying myself, eating fine dining and shit, you know. We had a tomahawk steak earlier.
Okay.
You know, some lamb chops, some nice shit, you know, some good shit.
There you go, man. All right, so talk to us about life in BR, man.
Life in BR is cool. It's like, it's the normal. It's that rack for a reason. Like, people call it that rack for a reason. Like, it is what it is, but once you've been there for so long, it's like you get accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Like, people look out at it or look inside and look at BR and say like it's a bad city or like a lot of shit going on out there, but it's just a small city.
Yeah.
Like, shit just get highlighted. And if we get that shit, that spotlight, like, that's exactly what we're gonna take over. So it's like we just gotta keep pushing through, because I feel like BR is a great city. Like, it's not Atlanta, but of course it's Baton Rouge, and I'm happy to be from there. So there ain't nothing I can say about that.
There you go. What part of the city are you from?
I'm from a town called White Castle. It's a little city outside of Baton Rouge, but a lot of people don't know about it, but I'm from White Castle, yeah. So if you know what that is, yeah, you know what it is, town shit. But it's almost the same type of wave. We're a small city. Just put out like great talent. Like, that's all that it does. And that's all BR does as well. Put out great talent. It's just hard to see it through like all the, I don't want to say negative shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, why do you think we hear about so much violence coming out of BR?
I just feel like we spotlight it, but it's all they look for, because we spotlight it. At the end of the day, it's like, it's how we make our money. Like, if you want to be a rapper, you want to go down that lane if you're in BR. Like, I understand that. Like, I couldn't do it because, you know, I'm me, of course. And like, I just decided that I'm transcending, with music, I'm transcending that city and transcending like that state, that world, that whole little situation. I'm transcending a lot with my music. So I feel like the shit that I see there is more of a inner thought. Like, how would you feel if you look into the mirror and you feel like, I'm the hardest nigga out? Like, of course, yeah, you gonna go be a rapper, go do that. You can be the hardest nigga out, just keep doing that. Like, but if you want some purpose into it, you gotta find something other than just being that nigga that didn't lay the nigga down. Like, we know too many people that didn't lay people down. I know too many people that didn't got laid down. Like, it's like the cycle will never end, and I know that, but it's just the attention that we give to it. I feel like we gotta find a way to make that little switch. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it's a lost cause at this point.
I hear you, man. So at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, I jumped off the porch easily, 13. I didn't even have a porch. I walked straight out into the street. I'm just playing, but yeah, I jumped off the porch about 13, 14. I started doing this music shit.
Okay.
And since then, I just kept it going. Like, I didn't drop anything real until like 4 years ago, 2017. Yeah, when I made it to college, I dropped my first like real mixtape, and you can go back and listen to that shit, Paradise. But it's like a lot of stuff that I just you know kept in, and then I went through. Then I let the art just come out through me, because I used to be, you know, nervous to share my art, because I wanted to be big. I wanted to be the person that people know, but I didn't want to be seen. And that was the biggest thing for me. Like, it was years where I just didn't want to let people know who I was. Like, my music was amazing. Like, you can listen to it anytime you want, but I just didn't want people to see me. And I feel like through that and getting through that type of, like, scope on things, like, I was able to do better from that.
Yeah. And you were playing the violin?
Yes, sir.
How old were you when you learned how to play
I
that?
played the violin when I was in high school, so I was like 15, 16, 17, and I think that's what really jump-started me into like understanding that music is way more than like just words. Cause like our words mean a lot, but it's like the sounds around it. It like started to have like a meaning to it as well. Like you can see it like a visual for me. Like music is visual. Like I see colors a lot. Like when I close my eyes, like people be like, I see darkness. No, I see colors. Like it's the fact that I can understand the beauty in like anything that I see, and then I make music around that, and then like it just makes everything go perfect every time.
So do you make beats also?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I get most of my beats from my producer OG Moochie. You know, OG Moochie on the board. So yeah, he got like a few little tracks with Currency. He got he got Currency tracks. He got a track with I'm trying to think of the other man from Jet Life. But yeah, he did his thing. I fuck with him hard. So if you listen to this, OG Moochie, that's the producer you need to be talking to.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So who were some of your musical influences?
My influences were Easy, Jay-Z. I want to say like, I can say Ye, especially growing up in that area. Like Boosie was my main influence. Like I went to school in the South, so like we used to see him pass. Like,
oh yeah.
Like I said in my song, like I seen Boo pass in that Orange Magnum. Like he used to really just be passing by the school. Like we'll be outside like shooting basketball and you just hear the music blasting and like Boosie going across the tracks. Like that was the first person to let me know like you can rap and still like fuck with your city. Like now we see like the scope of like what fucking with your city could do, like for an artist and how fucking detrimental it is to stay in your city now. But he was like, as a kid, like he was there. So I saw it and it was better for me to see it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then to see the transition I see now why. Yeah. Probably not smart to stay in your damn city.
Even he learned that too.
Yeah, it's not smart at all to stay in your city.
Yeah. So how would you describe the sound of your music? Because it's not your typical Baton Rouge sound, you could say.
The sound that I like to describe it is more, it's just more ethereal. It's like the things that I do is on a plane, like I feel like that's a little bit higher than like our consciousness. Like I feel like our minds are put into a place to where we have that same consciousness. Like so we like when we see symbols, like yeah, you like, yeah, I know that. But you probably never seen it before, but you just know like that means something. So I would just want like my music to be that symbol. So like when you hear me and I say right, or you hear like Jalen Davis on this, like it's a symbol for like this is either hope, prosperity, or it's some shit that's either gonna uplift me or it's some shit that's gonna fuck around and just make me feel like I'm that man that day. 'Cause that's all I do. I just make music that makes you feel like you that person. You the best that you could be. Like long as you not faking yourself and you just being you, like man, you the best you can be. Fuck what somebody talking about. Like it doesn't matter. Like it truly doesn't. Like you can hear that in every fucking verse. Like it comes from the heart. Like it's like it's in me. Like I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like I'm the best rapper alive. Like this fucking Off the Porch interview, like when you look back at this, we gonna give me 3 years. Look back at this. I'm the best fucking rapper alive. And that's just what it is. But now I just gotta show it. So like that's, you know.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
So Jalen Davis, is that like your real name?
That's my real name. I never, like I said, man, I don't fake myself. Like I really wanted everything to be as authentic as it could be. Use my real name. I took the S and put a money sign, just, you know, let you know, yeah, get to that money. But I got that from Travis back when I was in high school, so I kept it. But yeah, that's my real name, and that's me. So yeah, every time you see that's Jalen, like that's me. You don't have to be like that's another person. Like
no
that's
character.
that's not a character. That's not a person on the side of me telling me to do this. Like nah, it's me.
I hear you. All right, so Excuse the Rant.
Yeah.
What is Excuse the Rant and how did this form?
Oh, Excuse the Rant is a group of me and 4 of my other close friends. And it formed when we started going to college together. We went to LSU, we all started freshman year. And like we saw that coming in from high school, we saw that, you know, people were rapping. And I was like, man, they ain't rapping like me though. Like, you know, they ain't me. Like, it don't matter what they rapping about, it's still not me. So like, I listened to the song and I was like, this is kind of all right, but I didn't reach out. But like the first time that we interacted, it was on like some static shit, so like it was fried. But then I was just like, man, I ain't doing this shit. Like, we ain't doing no Twitter shit. Like, no, I'm never doing Twitter shit. So it was like, we just met up, and then from there we just clicked, and it was cool. Ever since then, like, we just started making music, and we started making bangers. I'm talking about from fucking day one, we made bangers, like, all the way back then, from Nero to my dog Shark, like, to Moochie, like, we all made bangers, like, from day one. And it was like, we knew what we wanted to do, we just couldn't find a formula to get it done. And I feel like that was the biggest part that we had to get through. Like, that's how collective though. Like, that's the fucking group of the century right here. Like, Excuse The Rant, you're gonna hear that a lot. Like, we got our hand in so much.
What's the meaning behind the name though?
Oh, it's just like, we don't really talk a lot. So it's like, we don't want you to really feel as if we're putting it down your throat. We want you to feel as if you're a part of us. Like, excuse the rant. Like, it's a rant happening, of course. Like, we're telling you right now that we're the best of the best. And we're gonna let you know, like, 24/7, like, if you follow us or do anything like that, we're gonna let you know that. But it's just like we just excuse that rant. Like, please excuse it. Like, just be a part of that journey. Like, understand that we just all, like, aspiring to be something. And when you aspire to be greater, it just takes a lot more than just yourself. It takes like a whole collective to do so. And it takes like a whole community to do so. So it's like we say, excuse the rant. Like, we're not trying to put it, you know, in ways that you can't understand. It's just like, we just want you to be with us. We just want you to know, like, we friends. Like, shit, when you see us out in the street, shit, it is what it is. You can speak. Like, I'm the same person, like, from the music to not. Like, I'm the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the music scene back at home right now?
My thoughts on the music scene, I feel like the music scene right now is up for grabs a lot, because I feel like, you know, a lot of our stars are gone anyway. So like, you know, YB, Boosie, like, they gone. So it's like the scene down there is just being able to grasp that radio and to grasp that attention. It takes a lot of pulling in from outside sources. So it's like, it took me a while to get on in Baton Rouge, but like, Houston radios loved me. And I didn't understand that disconnect until I just saw, like, it wasn't what they wanted. Like, BR just didn't want the shit that I was bringing. Like, I'm being honest. Like, you just didn't want it. Like, you wanted something that was something that the people in BR could listen to, and I guess I wasn't that for them. But I just feel like that platform, it started to grow bigger, and then they had no choice but to follow along with the others. But the music scene back is like, it's really up for grabs. Like, you can be disapproved one day, and then the next day you can be the best thing in Baton Rouge. And it's like how is this happening? It's like, are you following people? Like, are you just not thinking for yourself, or is this like something more to it? But it's just like it's a fucking randomness and unknownness down there in BR. But it's like so many great rappers, like Trey Lewis, like 1000. Got a fucking Freddie Gibbs feature. Like we really doing our damn work down there, but it's like, it's so hard to get that spotlight if you're not saying, shit, you folk ain't true, you fuck somebody else. Like, that's the only way you can get it. That's pride.
All right, so going back to this 52 weeks of Beezy, man, what had inspired you, and has it been hard to keep up with every week? You gotta drop something, man.
The thing that inspired me is just like what I see every day. So like, if I fucking run and I drink some fucking tea with honey, I say, like, I thank the fucking bees for the honey, and I try and keep it going off of that. Like, I make songs that really are complete. Like, if you listen to Paint, like, that's one of my favorite songs. Like, Paint, like, it really depicts a picture for you. It really puts a story there for you. I try to do my best to like have like a storyboard while I write. So it's like, I have a vision, and while I put it out, I want to just be able to let my feelings out while I write about it. So like, things that I say like can fly. Like, when I'm saying, you can fly, baby, you'll be all right, baby. Like, I saw myself being in the fucking Star Wars commercial. Like, I was on a fucking, you know, going next to the moon, even though it's like some crater, and the next thing you know, the fucking moon opens up, and like, shit like that. Like, that's why I say fly. Like, it's a lot of things that I do in my songs that like resonate to like other realms of art, put it that way. That's what I like best.
Okay. So is there a certain single that you're pushing right now, or are you just more focused on just getting all this music out there and seeing which ones the people fuck with?
Basically, I just been trying to get it out there to see which ones they fuck with, but I push a lot of my shit and it's the same, like Paint. Paint has got a fucking great following, like it got 40,000 views, like.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think, Fly is amazing, it's up to 20 now. And it's just like, I just been growing and I just feel like the things that I've been saying, like people are starting to listen, like, and I feel like I took the right route, you know, just being myself and just waiting it out. Like just not trying to force something that I knew wouldn't be there at the time and just waiting it out and taking my turn. And I feel like things have worked out in my favor. Like no matter how it goes, I'm always gonna be up and I'm always gonna be happy and I'm always gonna be here and I'm always gonna be rapping. So, like, you might not like me, but you gonna see me. Like the man who was bowling, it was like, yeah, you might not like what you saw, but you watched.
Yep.
You watched, and that's exactly how it's gonna be. Like you might not like it, but you were gonna watch.
For sure, yeah, man. All right, so talk to us about the project LongLiveDeccy, man. And for people who didn't know who Dezki was, let them know who he was.
Dezki, Desmond Perryman, was one of my closest dogs. One of my homies who really pushed me to start rapping and pushed me to really put my shit out like this. Like, he always said I had what it took. I just never put money behind my name. And it's hard to talk about it, but that's like one of them. That's like my big homie. Like no matter where I'm at right now, like he always with me. Like he died on some fuck shit. We gonna let it go about that shit, but I don't like how that ended. But shit, he died on some fuck shit. But we gonna keep it pushing, and that was like I said, that was one of my closest dogs. Like there's nothing else I can say about it. Like that was a person who really pushed me to be greater at this shit. Like I was really just coasting along, just doing what I do, and he was like, man, you can be great. And I fucking believed him after the fact. And now I'm going dumb, and that's for you, my dog, so shit. Yeah.
LongLiveDeccy, man.
Yeah, and yeah.
What was it like cooking up with him too? I know you used to rap over his beats when he was producing.
Yeah,
too.
man, I used to rap over his beats since like 2018. Like, man, this just was times we just sit in the fucking studio or sit in this fucking crib and just fucking make beats and write and just do it over and over again. And that's when he saw it was just like, it was like something, I guess he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And I think that's the shit that really like helped me through the day. Like he saw some shit in me, like I didn't see in myself. And I'm a big-headed person. Like I'm like, yeah, like I'm the sickest nigga ever. But he saw something in me and pulled it out of me that I didn't know I had in myself. And I thank him till this day. Like I wish he was here. Like you can go see anything that I've posted from like 2018, Instagram, anything he does. You just gotta, it's just fried how things happen.
Yeah.
But I always say, like, things happen for a reason, and we keep pushing, and that's all we can do. We can just keep getting better.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I know you're gonna keep his name alive, man.
Man, that's forever.
Yeah.
And that's forever. Told him I'm gonna get that first meal, and I'm gonna fuck around and put that goddamn Porch off in his mama shit. Like, yeah, like, stop playing. He had that white bitch. He wanted that bitch. That bitch gonna be the sickest, too.
Yeah. All right, so are you working on a new project now, or is your focus on these weekly songs?
No, I'm dropping a new project called Natural. It's gonna drop in probably at the end of May.
Okay.
And I'm feeling like the songs that I've been putting out, 52 Weeks of Beats, like they'll continue as well. But like the album is gonna be like something like totally different. So like if you heard any of the songs like leading up to the month of March, like to like Paint, Fly, I wanna say Slide, and like the things with the art as like being soulless, like you can really understand like which way I'm going with it. And like if you're close to me and you follow me and you listen to my songs a lot, you'll understand like my projects are really gonna connect. It's like from duality to paradise to the next thing we have here. So my music connects. That's crazy. Yeah, it is.
What's the meaning behind the title, Natural?
It's just, like I said, it's just being you, just being able to be you and being able to say like, I have feelings, I have flaws, and, you know, people try and push them bitches down and be like, yeah, man, I'm a flawless nigga. Like, yeah, I don't do no shit. Like, but it's just like, you know who you are. You know, like some things, some days you might not fuck with somebody. Like, fuck it. It is what it is. Like, you're a human. You're a person. Like, we have feelings. We have emotions. Like, bro, like, show them bitches. And it's like, I never try to suppress them. I try to put it in the ways that I can understand. Then I probably put it in the ways that you can understand. And it's like, if I can see that naturally, that I'm an empathetic person, but I still hang around people, like, I put those feelings on me. So if I'm not an empathetic person, if I'm just saying fuck everybody, then I can be able to just do what I do and be able to move along in like everyday life like it's normal, like, but it's not. You gotta be able to have those feelings and like live through them. Because we only here for fucking one time. We probably reincarnate, but fuck, that's my fried ass beliefs.
That's real. Who are some of the producers you've been working with lately?
Moochie. I got a few by Chi-Chi.
Okay.
Zam Chi-Chi, you know. That's really it. My dog DJ Hennessy gave me a few of his beats, and I've been killing those. It's really an in-house thing. I need to go ahead and make that that outside connection now. So if you watching this and you're a producer, and you go listen to my shit, yeah, go ahead and reach out to me, cause 9 times out of 10 I'm fucking with you.
Any artists you want to work with in the future?
The artists that I really want to work with, I think that are people like, you know, out of here. Like, I want to work with T-Pain, like Andre 3000. Like, for this, like, it's gonna take a while. Like, I want to work with Drake. Like what the fuck? Like, I don't want to work with nobody close to me. Like, it's not that I don't want to. It's just like I don't have features. I have features in house, but I don't really, you know, reach my hand out to a lot of other artists, and I feel like that could be stopping me at this time. But I really don't care, because it's like, shit, I just do what I do. And if you fuck with me and you reach out, of course I fuck with you, but I'm not finna I can't do it. It's something in I think it's pride. That's what it is, it's pride. I'm a prideful person. I gotta get rid of that pride. But it's like, yeah, I try and keep my music exactly how I want it. So features are fucking far, few and none.
Gotcha. You're doing all this independently, right?
You know it, yep, all the way. Since the beginning, that's the only way we could do it. Had to be able to make our own beats, had to get an MPC, had to find a way to make our own gigs, get our own gigs, had to do our own shit. It's just, that's why Excuse The Rant is gonna be big. It's like we did everything ground up, and we see the groundwork. And once we break through that little ceiling, or we knock down that door, it's just gonna be a point. Well, we ain't gonna be stopped. We did too much work. We still got more to do.
All right, what else is coming up for 2021?
Oh shit, we finishing off 52 weeks of Be Easy. Let's see.
Does that go for the whole year?
Oh, you know it. I'm doing that the whole year, and that's gonna end off on some good shit. I feel like I'm gonna have a big name feature in between now and before Natural drop. So I feel like be on the lookout for that. And yeah, you might not. Yeah, that's it. You might not know who I am now, but you're gonna know after Natural. You're gonna know after I keep hearing keep dropping these songs. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, if I keep just being consistent with my rapping, like, I feel like you'll have no choice. That's funny.
Yeah. All right, Jalen, any last words, any shout outs before we wrap it up?
Shit, I gotta say that if you're looking forward to like being great in life, you gotta go through obstacles, right? You gotta go through pain, you gotta go through suffering. You can't look at things as being, you know, the end all, the be all of what it is. Like, even though things happen and shit, this shit keeps going. And you gotta know that life keeps going. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, at the end of the day, life keeps going. So, hey, my music gonna always be here. And through my music, you gonna know me, you gonna know my soul, you gonna know who I am. That's why I drop the music that I do. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's just know that life keeps going. Life keeps going.
A couple bodies, we took a couple souls. Couldn't find our own way, we took a couple roads. See, I bet they'll never know that I planted these